Hey y'all, good morning. It is April the 10th and it's a wild day here on the farm. We had little sleep last night due to the little one. And we had ordered chicks from Murray McMurray Hatchery, and we've ordered from them ever since we got to the farm. And they gave us notice that they had shipped the birds, and we've been monitoring. And we haven't had any updates from the post office other than they arrived in Kansas City, Oklahoma at 2 a.m. 2 days ago. So I'm gonna go to the post office this morning right when they open at 8, and presumably our chicks will be there. In the past, my post office has not been good at contacting us saying that there's chicks, so I just know they have to arrive at a certain time, and I know how long it's taken in the past, so I'm just going to show up this morning, and presumably they're going to be there additionally to 100 chicks that we ordered on top of our 100 chickens that we already have. We have the barn getting torn down today, so it's just going to be a little chaotic around here, and hopefully I'll be able to capture a good amount for y'all to take a look at. Okay, I've come back from the post office. There were chicks there, but they were not ours, so they must be coming tomorrow. Here's our barely standing barn, and we're about to tear it down. So a big hole is dug right next to where the barn is, and then it is torn down and put into the hole. That evening, the debris was set on fire, and we had it burn all through the night, and in the morning it was then buried back up. That next day we had heavy rains, so there was no concern for hot spots from the fire burning, and apparently this is pretty typical on how structures are removed. Coming from California, this was a bit alarming to me, but we had no problems and everybody was very safe when they were going through the process, so success. Thank you everyone who gave us a hand. Alright, the barn's down. We're gonna go look at the big hole that everything was put in. It's going to be burned and then buried. Wowee! Hey y'all, today is Saturday, April the 12th, and it's about 7:30. Daniel, in a little bit, he's going to head to the post office to go pick up the chicks. We finally, through tracking, got notification that the chicks have arrived in Farmville. I've gone the last 2 days when the post office opens to pick up the chicks because we ordered from Murray McMurray, and I know roughly the timeline it has taken to get the chicks to the post office, and our post office doesn't notify us, or at least like in a timely manner. If I get there right when they open, I can get the chicks right away and set them up for a success. We've had them come like in a snowstorm before, and they were extremely stressed out. So to us, it's really important to get them as soon as we can, get them warmed up, and get them water first and foremost, and food. So chicks can go about 3 days without food or water, and that's why they're able to ship them live. We got notification on the 8th that these chicks were taken to the post office, and we're beginning the process of being brought out here to Farmville. It's now the 12th, so it has been 4 full days, and we've been a little concerned we're going to get a box full of dead chicks, or just really not healthy chicks that are going to pass away. Murray McMurray does have a policy that if they die, they will help you to replace them, and so we're not really worried about not having chicks. It's more the loss of life, and we ordered 100 chicks, so that would be a lot. Barney, no! Barney wants food, so he's being a bad cat. So that would be 100 little chicks lost, plus they give you like an extra just in case one dies. So 101. Maybe it's one for every 25, so it'd be 104. Anywho, hopefully all the chicks are just fine. And that's the latest. So over to what was inside the box. Unfortunately, many of the birds were dead upon arrival. The rest of them looked like they were going to make it. We gave them electrolyte water, put them under the brooder box, keep them warm. Sadly, though, as time went on, more and more birds died. And Murray McMurray, their offices are closed on the weekend, so we had to wait till Monday to contact them, and by that point, about half of the birds had died. They offered to replace the birds, however, we didn't have a separate housing facility to receive another shipment, because you need to have the same age birds together, or else they'll attack each other and kill each other. And so we said no. Also, Daniel and I did not want to go through another heartache of more birds dying, so we asked for a refund. And with that, we put the money towards buying our own brooder to hatch out chicks in the future. So we do not plan to order chicks in the mail moving forward. We are going to hatch our own and do our own breeding program. Additionally, we only received 50 of our 100 order. We were not given any notification that they just were not going to send half of the birds that we had placed an order for back in November. So they credited our account, and when I called them, I requested we got our money back for those 50, seeing as we had no intention to ever purchase birds through the mail again. Customer service was good once I got a hold of them. It was just a really heartbreaking situation that we went through. So those chicks that have made it, they are very strong, and thankfully we have really good genetics with those ones. Thank y'all for watching, and I hope to get another video out to y'all soon. We have garden content coming up, as well as a brand new greenhouse coming.